Ellison, Nedra the Modern Day Sage, and this is going to be a twin flame energy update and life update. I'm going to make it be both because I want to talk to y'all about this goddess oil for real. Like, just look, can y'all see the transformation that's taking place? Like, if you've watched some of my previous videos, can't you see the transformation taking place? So when I'm finding out about my creation, this goddess oil here, this is a transformation. So, you know, you embodying that goddess energy is going to be a transformative process. You know, you may start noticing inspired ideas to act upon. And now let me mention this about this oil. When you have those inspired actions to act upon, whatever they may be, especially when it's more towards creation or creativity, act on those inspirations. Because in those inspirations, your goddess nature is guiding you exactly what to do to embody or to become a goddess. So me, as you can see, like, I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. And you know, yeah, I am in candlelight, but so what? Do everybody look good in candlelight? I'm just saying. I'm just playing. No, but seriously, this oil. I've been instructed to make some changes in my life. You know, one of them is drinking from this glass here when I have to drink my water. I've been instructed to drink more water, to drink the recommended ounces for my body, which has a, you know, what is it? Drink half your weight in ounces. Drink half your weight in ounces or something like that. So, you know, I'm drinking at least 6 water bottles. And I pour my bottle of water in the glass, and it fills the whole cup, and I just, you know, speak over my water, being that this is a glass. You know, it holds a certain vibration, and the water itself holds a certain vibration. So I speak to my water. I am a goddess. I'm thankful. You know, I'm abundant. Just speaking to my water, blessing my water. You know, everything is a ritual to me. So, as a goddess, you know, I was guided to drink more water, to absolutely stop eating meat, to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning to meditate, to start my day at a certain time. Like, I'm given certain instructions. Because to be a goddess, it's not only just the outwardly appearance. You know, it's your whole being. You have to be goddess, mind, body, and soul. So, started off with spirit, you know, making those spiritual altercations into my goddess hood, I guess. Then those spiritual practices turned into physical changes. Gave me more inspiration to make physical changes, because through those spiritual preparations, especially when you start speaking to yourself and speaking, you know, your rituals and your intent, that's what really starts the whole process. Like, this oil is so powerful. It's really powerful because it's like an inward job. it does an inward job more so. I'm not going to even say more so than outwardly, but it starts with inner, because you have to be, you attract what you are. You have to be on that same frequency in order to attract it. So from the spiritual changes, it led to physical, you know, and I'm starting to see, you know, those certain inspirations to, you know, they're starting to show. My creativity has been increased. I'm having more inspired thoughts, writing more, reading more, inspired to heal my body, heal my mind, heal my emotions, being divinely guided to the things that I need in order to become the goddess that I am, you know. It's just been such a magical process, and if you are aware, you're gonna pick up on these changes. I'm a very aware person, so I pick up on almost everything. Like, sometimes I just be wanting to mind my business, but I'm working on that. I'm easily distracted, so like it's even pulling my focus inward, you know. It's pulling my focus inward. And I'm even working, like I said, I'm even working on that distraction, because I just got distracted right there, but I'm working on that distraction through healing my mind, because I was led to a book. I'm not done reading it yet on Kindle. What is the name of it? Med Free Mind. So I am reading that book, and she explains how a lot of mental disorders like ADD, ADHD, depression, anxiety, bipolar, Alzheimer's, Parkinson, all those diseases comes from a malnutritioned body, you know, because the brain isn't getting its proper nutrients because of our diet and X, Y, and Z, you know, not properly taking care of our bodies the way that it needs to be taken care of. So I was led to read that book, and she mentions, you know, certain vitamins will help, you know, get the mind back on track, because once you have like a scattered mind, and especially as a goddess, you giving your energy away. But if you can pull it back, you're focusing your energy on yourself, and you truly become a goddess, because that's what you believe of yourself. You become a goddess. And that's exactly what this is pulling the attention inwardly to make those changes. So it's a process, but with all great things, it's a process. You know, there's a saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. So, you know, yeah, this is really good stuff. I'm truly enjoying my creation. I am. And I am noticing how alluring I am, you know. And that's what happens when you're a goddess, whether it's wanted or unwanted, you know. That's something to be expected with being a goddess, drawing attention, you know, man and woman, just being an attention drawer. And depending on whose attention you're drawing, depending on their security within themselves, it could be exhibit as, you know, some type of judgment. And that's okay, because you have to know, you know, when your light is bright, not everyone will accept that because they're not ready. And that's okay. So just know that. You know, some people may, like, depending on where your mind is, you know, some people may take offense to it, because sometimes we don't have control of over our mind. But as a goddess, that's something that a goddess is able to control. But, you know, there's an understanding, and you don't judge those people. You just know the truth of what it is, you know. They can't help it. So that's not really a negative, but that's something to be aware of. I just find things come easier to me now. I am in a period of being regenerated, so it's a process. And like I said, it might be a process for you as well, for those who... My phone died. But yeah, so the goddess oil, the goddess charm oil. If you want to find out more information about this oil, which I highly recommend, my information is in the description box below. It'll be a really awesome investment into your future. So we're going to get into this twin flame reading. I almost feel like pausing on the twin flame readings. Only because I feel like where the divine feminine is like, you know, really, really focusing on herself and not the journey at all. Because she knows focusing on herself is the journey. That's what the journey is about. It's an inward journey, the twin flame journey. An inward journey to self. So there are going to be some transformations. There are transformations already taking place within the divine feminine. I feel like the divine feminine is at the place of, I wouldn't say that. I would say that she's at a crossroads right now. It's always hard to see. So yeah, yep. That's what her crossroads is. To choose to not make the same mistake. So which road should I go down? Because I feel like the divine masculine's presence is known. And this is almost like a burden to the divine feminine. the emotional baggage that went along with that situation. You know, it leaves a bad taste in the divine feminine's mouth, pretty much. You know? I feel like there's a conflict with, you know, even news of the divine masculine returning, especially for those who has been, you know, really in tune to the journey and what point a lot of divine feminine are at. So we have burden here. We have self-love, because the option, it feels like a lot of the divine feminine is having to make a choice between attempting to love her divine masculine again, or choosing the road that she's on towards self-love. So it's either looking at her divine masculine, focusing on her divine masculine, or turning away and following the light within her. There it goes. I couldn't see. Obviously. Start. So, that was self-love. I'm going to clarify these cards. So, friendship and manifestation came out. I feel like because of this burden and the knowledge that she has of who her divine masculine is, instead of something romantic, I feel what's going to be created here between her divine masculine and herself will be a friendship. It's going to be like starting off as being cordial. And, you know, probably even feeling like they don't even want a friendship, the divine feminine. Because the friendship card, even though I don't read cards in reverse, so this friendship card came through upside down. I feel like with this emotional burden, the friendship is being delayed. With this emotional burden, the friendship is being delayed because the divine feminine is on a journey towards her own personal self-love, loving herself and never letting go of herself. Harmony. She's trying to find peace and harmony within herself, within the divine feminine. The next card is anger, of course. And supporting that is support. The divine feminine is, you know, she's angry. This burden that the divine masculine created. This emotional burden. She's angry. That's why she's, you know, not wanting to even initiate a friendship just yet until she finds peace within herself. And she's getting support through this anger. Like she's learning to truly let go, to truly surrender to things just being and allowing, you know, but really focusing on her inner hurt. Transformation. See, this anger is the fuel, is the fire to create this transformation. This is her still rising from the fires or from the ashes. The Divine Feminine, I mean, it had to be the way that it had to be. These were contracts. Look, the surrender and release card. Just allowing Divine Feminine. You're in a place of just allowing. Releasing that burden, that hurt, that anger. You're emerging. Like I said, the phoenix. The phoenix rising. You're coming from those fires. And emerging into your true self. So, I mean, this is still the same energy. This is the same energy. This is a process. Divine Feminine. Masculine energy came out. And it fell in a center. So through this whole experience that the masculine has created for the Divine Feminine, she's pulling in her Divine Masculine as she focuses on herself to create harmony within herself, because when she has harmony within herself, she has harmony with her Divine Masculine. And I feel like however the Divine Masculine comes back, it's going to be a surprise. It's going to be when the Divine Feminine least expects it. So at this present time, I feel like the Divine Feminine as a vice, you know, and I heard this elsewhere, you know, as well, which is true. Like, if you are finding yourself focused on what your Divine Masculine is doing, trying to check up on him energetically, I suggest that you stop doing that, because you're only creating more burden for yourself, emotional pain for yourself. It's time to let go. To truly let go of any lingering pain, because this is your moment of healing, Divine Feminine. This is your true moment of healing. To allow whatever will be, and know that it will be okay. Whatever process you have to go through to get to your Divine Masculine, you have to trust it. Because everything happens for a reason. Don't fight the process, because it all works together. The bad and the good. Those things that we perceive to be wrong or right, you know, for whatever reason, it had to be the way that it is. It had to be this way. So, this reading is going to be quick, because this is the same energy, y'all. Ain't nothing new. The magic of the Kohelan Druid. Caution, secrecy, rarity. That caution. What I'm getting with this card is don't make choices because you're afraid to look forward, to look ahead of you towards your own creation. Don't wait for your divine masculine to look back and check back to see if he's still there. You see how she's just looking back, but ahead of her is a light, is a circle. Circles are creation, completion within herself. Sees completion within herself. It's 2 circles here. This is enumerated number 9. Once again, completions. By you looking back, you're just going to make yourself wary. She has her hand over her lips like, shh. You know what I'm feeling with that? The goddess within knows that by looking forward, she's pulling her divine masculine along as well. But she's like, shh, that's the secret. By looking forward and not looking back, you're pulling your divine masculine into your creation, your inner being. So that is it. This energy was energy like it is what it is. You know, it's like a bittersweet moment to know that there's a very bright future ahead, but you can't look back. You can't look back. So you have to just trust that where you're going, you know, hopefully your divine masculine will be there as well. And if he's not, you know, what can you do? You've created your happiness. You're not going to be sad, are you? You have created your happiness. So your happiness could be someone else, you know, a millionaire. I'm just saying, if that's what you're looking for. If you're looking for like great financial stability and abundance, you know, you never know what you create for yourself. And you never know. By you trusting in this process, knowing that you're pulling your divine masculine along, you're going to be so busy enjoying what you created for yourself, you're going to look up and see your divine masculine right next to you. Like I said in the very beginning, you're going to look up and He's going to be there when you least expect it. So, create a way. I'm excited. I'm excited. So I hope, y'all take this to heart, especially when it comes to that key advice of not checking on your divine masculine. Do whatever you got to do necessary to not, mingle with your, or, be tempted to go back to your divine masculine. Because right now is not the time for that. The time is to focus on you. So, if you would like to book a reading with me, my information is in the description box below. Check out my website for some of my products. And that is it. Until next time.